Damn fine coffee. Good morning and welcome to NFThesis. I am your host, Anthony Shepard, and let's get into it. So, yesterday we were talking about low cost NFT, low cost gas fee chains, such as Polygon, Tezos, Solana, Avalanche, all these alt L1s or Ethereum side chains with low transactions, and how part of the problem with these networks is that they tend to have more spam transactions for people trying to either airdrop, scam coins or scam NFTs, or even just airdropping annoying NFTs that you didn't want in your wallet in the first place. And this happens on Ethereum, but obviously it's a lot more expensive. So you're going to be more selective about who you airdrop an NFT if it's going to cost you, 16 to 40 bucks or whatever in ETH. So it's kind of funny that I was talking about that because literally the next day I am trying to pet my Avagachi. Now, Avagachi is a game on Polygon, and it's similar to the 90s Tamagotchis where you had to pet it to keep it happy. So multiple times a day you have to pet your Avagachi. This is a low cost transaction. And when I say low cost, we're talking 30 Gwei, which was, I think, usually 0.002 MATIC. So, tiny amount, less than a penny transactions twice a day. I go to pet my Avagachi the day after the last video, and it's just pending. I speed it up by doubling the gas, I think to 60, maybe 100, pending, not doing anything, sits there for hours. Finally, I got frustrated and upped the gas to, I ended up resetting the account and upping the gas to like 250, and it went through. So I was like, holy crap, what's going on? Didn't really do any investigation. Wasn't a big deal. I wasn't planning to make any other transactions really, so I wasn't that worried about it yet. So then I see other people complaining in some other Discord channels about their transactions being stuck, not going through. Then separately, I hear someone else just complaining. Or no, I guess I heard someone telling someone else that it's because of Sunflower Farms. And I had no idea what any of this was about, but one of my friends tells me about this Sunflower Farms game, which is clogging up the network, Polygon, with all of these transactions because everything in the game is a transaction fee. Let's see if we can maybe zoom in on this a bit. So I'm guessing like we're growing some vegetables or something here, crafting things here, but everything is a microtransaction, and that means it is using up gas for everything you do in this game. So a lot of people instantly were upset, and they were like, one game can break the whole network, which first of all is not unheard of because CryptoKitties did this to Ethereum. I believe in 2017, 2018 era, NFTs, they clogged up the network with people breeding their CryptoKitties. So this isn't unheard of, and it's also not unfixable. So whatever. Gas gets even higher. So now 250 won't put a transaction through. I started using, I never really had to track gas on the Polygon network because it's always low, This happened to me one other time. If you watch some of my older videos, they originally upped the gas to 30, probably in October, because they were having all these issues with spam transactions and people spamming the network. And so by upping the gas that much, they were hoping to reduce a lot of spam transactions. And at that time, I didn't realize they had upped the gas, and I was still putting it through at like 5 gwei or 10 gwei transactions, and they had up to 30, so my petting wasn't going through. So when this started happening again, and now I kind of knew what was going on with the network being congested. So I started coming here every time I had to pet my Avagachi just to see like where is gas at, and then I was setting it anywhere between 400 and 600 to get a transaction through. So I really should have covered this right away because I was like really on like the cutting edge of all the information coming out because of my friends in Polygon advocates telling me things. So I mean, to put this into perspective, all right, so here we are, December 31st. We're doing 80 gwei transactions, 74. January 1st, we're doing 74. So network was getting congested already, but I think this is when the game really started to launch. And then it gets bad. Let's see, January 4th, we're at 255. So that must have been the day I put in as 250 and got it. And these are averages. So January 5th, we're at 380. January 6th, we're at 322. So you can see like it spiked right around 380. Yeah, we spiked right here. And then 268 is the average of yesterday, January 7th. So you can see that now all of a sudden things are getting kind of handled because you can see the last block, most transactions, it's saying they went through at 0 gwei. I've been seeing a lot going through at 30 gwei. So this is kind of weird. I don't know what's going on. This could be part of the fix that maybe now or somehow people are getting free transactions through. I really don't know what's going on, but you can see Rapid, they're still saying 550, but not many people are actually paying that. Yeah, one transaction for. So some people are still paying these high gas fees for whatever reason. But I've been petting Avagachi, and I did some other Aave transactions, and I did everything at 30 gwei, and no problems there. So yeah, I really should have been on it because like then the Defiant wrote an article about it where they're showing that same chart about the gas. This is how much network Sunflower Farms was using up. And there's a shot of the game. So there was a lot of people getting really upset about this and saying that this game is taking down the network and that it's just kids picking flowers. And there's two things I have to say about that. For one, the network didn't actually go down. The gas just went up tremendously. And what that means is that every time I had to pet my Avagachi, it was 3 cents per transaction. 3 cents. So the network being spammed with this 60% of the network being used up for this one microtransaction game that clearly had no kind of limits on it. It still only cost me 3 cents per transaction, which is considerably cheaper than almost any other chain. I don't know if there is any other chain that's as cheap as that. And it wasn't congested in the sense that you couldn't get transactions through. You just had to pay a high fee, and that high fee being, I'm sorry, not 3 cents, but 0.03 MATIC, which is still 6 cents per transaction. So for a couple of days, the network being spammed without controls ended up costing me maybe, 18 cents, whatever. It didn't cost me a whole MATIC. It didn't. So anyway, what's really funny is everywhere I'm hearing about is like a lot of people just complaining about the game. And my friend sent me this article it's just a Reddit post, but it makes a lot of sense. And it's a person saying that this Sunflower Farms game might be a DDoS attack disguised as a game. The reason they're saying that is because it's really fresh, 3-month-old Twitter. The devs don't have social media accounts, so you really can't track down who they are. Nobody from Polygon is following any of their accounts or in any way interacting with them. And it shows that the farms, the on-chain data shows that the farms are created by bots, meaning just because they're empty wallets with no transactions. So not a lot of people are going to be like starting a new wallet to play a game unless they're doing it specifically, you know, to remain safe because they don't trust this game. But that's also weird that most of the people playing the game are doing it from a wallet that has no transactions on it. So it could be that this was an attack on the network, and that's what this Reddit person seems to think. And I will include some links down below so that you can check this out for yourself. I'll include the Defiant article and the Sunflower, the Reddit article. But yeah, so this is kind of funny. This all happened right after I was talking about, you know, spam NFTs and low cost chains being kind of vulnerable to these kinds of situations, because nobody's going to spend this kind of money to do this on Ethereum. It would just break the bank. And that's kind of the point of a 51% attack on the network. And who knows what this really is. And hopefully we'll hear something soon about that. Let's see. Do we have anything else? I don't know. I think that's about it, guys. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't put off by this. My transactions are back to normal as far as, like I said, I made a lot of transactions today, and I did not have any issue using 30 Gwei gas. So it was a little high for a moment there, but like I said, 0.03 MATIC is not, you know, it's not going to break you. If you're doing DeFi and 0.03 MATIC is going to break the bank, you are doing it wrong, and you are putting in money you can't afford to lose. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any, my faith in Polygon isn't shaken at all by this. So hopefully we do get some news on what happened, and I'll see you tomorrow. Don't know what we're going to cover tomorrow. I got to think about that. I guess that's going to be an everyday problem, trying to figure out what are we talking about tomorrow. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Good morning.